All right, I am live. Okay, well, let's see if I'm actually on YouTube. Let's see if we're live on youtube.com/whatever. Okay, and yeah, it looks like everything is working. There it is. It says there's one watching now, which is me. I'm watching my own live stream. Cool. Oh, wait. I suppose I probably could have scheduled it. Oh, hey, there's people now. All right, there's 4 people. Welcome to the 4 people who are in the live stream. Thank you for tuning in. This is, yeah. All right, hold on. I've not really prepared anything. I've not really thought about it. I got this new live streaming software. It's the same one that Snarky guy uses. And yeah, I just figured I'd give it a shot. Because now I can Yeah, because now I can click comments. I can highlight them. So John is watching. Chinny Chin Chun, thank you for tuning in. I like that cartoon. It's funny. It's sort of like Charles Schultz, the guy, whoever did that cartoon Peanuts. It's like the cartoon for that. Let's see. You're watching from Chengdu. Well, hey, cheers, William. You are also chilling in Chengdu. How is everything going? Put the wire behind your back. Well, I can't. It's attached to my computer. I guess I actually don't. Actually, guess I don't need this unless I tune into my own live stream, which I don't think I need. Was that a shot of Baijiu? No, it's just coffee. Look, here's the proof. Here's the proof. There we go. All right. Okay, just a little coffee. I'm trying to adjust my sleep schedule, so I figured it'd be good to do this a little bit earlier because I can get kind of talking and I can just kind of wake up. My sleep schedule's been all over the place. So, yeah. Ooh, World Traveler Dongbei. Yes. Now, this guy is one of the OG subscribers. He has been around since like the early Lanzhou days. So props to you, man, for still sticking around through all this stuff. You are awesome. You are one of the oldest people here. Not in age, but yeah. And Nano Media as well. Oh, it looks like you got a new you got yourself a new picture. You're all chined up. You got a flag and all that other stuff. Cool. Oh, wow, 17. There we go. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well for a spur of the moment live stream that I didn't advertise or schedule or any of that. Then we're doing pretty well. That's probably my sister. I'm old in age too. Okay. It's funny. Yeah, it's my sister. My sister is messaging me. That's fun. Oh. Hey, I'm on YouTube if you want to tune in and jump into the stream. Okay. All right, yeah. Oh, apparently it's always been his profile pic. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. All right. Apologies. I am a bit slow. Like I said, my sleeping schedule has been all over the place. It's been all over the place. So, yeah, I keep going to bed at like 1 a.m., like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. yeah, 3 a.m. was a couple of nights ago. And then I wake up and I've got these awful headaches. And I've got these aches from maybe the bed or the type of pillow that I use. Plus, I've been doing lots of cycling. I've been doing lots of ultimate Frisbee. So I've been exercising, but it hasn't helped me sleep. So I got a really, really nice massage last night after meeting up with someone. And oh man, it actually like put me down. I think I was in bed a little after midnight and woke up at 8 and I'm feeling okay, but it's just a little slow. I keep doing this. Okay. So the thing is, the thing is, like, it does actually drop sometimes. The connection does drop. Anyone who was watching the last live stream will know that the last live stream that I did, it was going really strong. It was going really well. And then like the last, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of it was just like the connection just went boom, just went way downhill. And it just got really buggy. And then like I froze and like, nobody could see me. And yeah, it was bad. But it turns out it was actually a problem with my my internet router. And like the internet connection itself. So we brought a guy in who just kind of took a look at everything and like reset the entire system and did a couple of things. And now it seems like it's working. It seems like it's working a little better. It's working a little better. I've certainly noticed the connection has been a lot more stable. That was only a few days ago, so this is sort of the first new test of this this system. So anyway, that's that question. So yeah, I look thinner. I suppose, is that Kevin Spacey? Ooh, problematic in these times. Yeah, I'm a bit thinner. I haven't lost any weight since like the last live stream or any of that. Because I did keto for a long time, and then did that for about a year. And since the sort of outbreak, the pandemic happened, I haven't done it. So it's been since I guess all of this year I've been off keto, but I haven't been controlling myself at all, really. I think I went back on keto for a week or two. But now I'm trying to just eat less and really, really limit sugar. That's about all that I'm doing right now. It's just like, let's get rid of extra added sugar. So, yeah, there we go. And James is saying, hey, from Beijing. Well, hey to you too. Beijing is pretty cold up there, I bet. So yeah, there's a question. Where's everybody watching from? Okay, so we've got Alex from Macau. We've got James from Beijing. We've got Northwest Arkansas, from Indonesia. This is cool. And of course, William from Chengdu. This is awesome. So we got kind of people all over the place. And like, I really enjoy that about YouTube, is that it is kind of international. It is international because like anyone from anywhere can access YouTube, and it's a beautiful thing. Like when I look at my analytics, like I can see so many countries represented, and it's awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so we got USA, we've got Colorado, we've got Maryland, Singapore. I have quite a few viewers from Singapore. I could pull up the analytics here in a second, and I can just see, because I never check my analytics. You can see Sydney. All right, Sydney. I love the Aussies, man. I love the Aussies and I love the Kiwis. They're awesome. And there we go. We've got Xinxilan, which means New Zealand, but got traditional characters. So I assume this person is from their Hong Kong, Macau, or maybe southern Guangdong. So there you go. Oh, geez. I don't even know what that is. I've heard this name. Mississauga? Whoa. Sounds like it's Mississ, but it ain't Mississippi. I'm going to guess it's, oh, it's got to be Canada if it's Nano. But I would have guessed Missouri. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce any of these names. Cloquet? Clockwit. Cloquet, maybe. Minnesota. Working in Chengdu. Okay. I'm not Chinese. I'm from Northern Ireland. Well, yeah, I figured you were not Chinese based on your name. But it was just like you're watching from Beijing, so, or watching from Chengdu. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, you're likely not Chinese, and if you are Chinese, you're watching from overseas. So then we got Mexico City. Yeah, one of my good friends is from Mexico City. She's awesome. Like the game croquet. Croquet. There we go. Croquet. It's French. Here we go. So this is a funny question, and it also sort of, it pains me to say it. My name is Austin, which is the capital city of Texas, right? But not only, I'm not actually like from Texas originally. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi, or a city close to Jackson, Mississippi. And then I moved to Texas when I was like 11 and 10 or 11. And yeah, so I spent more time in Texas, obviously. So I claimed Texas, but I've never actually been to Austin. Never actually been to Austin. Sorry. The ultimate scene in Chengdu. So ultimate Frisbee it's a very niche thing here in China. It's not like it's not a popular thing. It's not ever going to be on TV or any of that. But people do love it. When the Peace Corps was still here in China, like I knew a few volunteers. So the Peace Corps, that was like their main activity, or one of their main activities was like playing Ultimate. So when they would come to Chengdu, because Chengdu is like one of the main bases for the Peace Corps in China. So the Peace Corps people would get together, do their language training, cultural training, or whatever other training they were doing. And then when the day was over, they would go play Ultimate. And so that was sort of the foundation of the Ultimate scene here in China, because they've been doing that forever. And then they started like getting more local people involved. Because like if you start throwing a Frisbee around, locals get really interested because they're like, what the heck is this thing? Like they're throwing, these white people are throwing a plate around. It's really funny. But they get really interested because like you can show someone like how to hold it, how to throw it, and then they kind of go, oh, I get it. And then they start kind of figuring out, and then they want to play. So it's really easy to get local people involved in Ultimate Frisbee. So like when I was in Lanzhou, we played Ultimate Frisbee every Sunday, like 2 p.m. to like 6 p.m. or something. And we played at the local police academy. And like all these students kept wanting to join our games because like in the beginning, it was just a bunch of foreigners and a couple of Chinese students. And by the end, the foreigners were the minority. And that's sort of true in Chengdu as well, because there are quite a few Ultimate teams who play here, but they're Chinese. They're all Chinese teams with the occasional foreigner. But it's a lot of it's mostly university students, kind of like in the U.S. Ultimate is a university student sport. But I have an Ultimate Frisbee group It's probably my sister again. Hold on. Nope, it's my old roommate from college. It says, "What's shaking, bacon?" I don't even know what that means. Okay. So I have an ultimate frisbee group. I used to have 2 or 3 actually on WeChat, and yeah. So this one, it's a small-ish group. So it's 56 people in this group, smallish, but yeah, we have signups every week, and so like this was from yesterday, I think. So 14 people, 7-on-7. That's okay. But we've had up to like 20 something people. But yeah, that's probably enough about frisbee. A lot of people aren't interested in that, but I like it though. It's one of my favorite things, and I totally agree, Dennis. Spreading frisbee diplomacy. It's actually kind of true. It's kind of true, and I've noticed. Let me tell you something else. We play at this park down by the Global Center, and the Global Center is the biggest shopping mall in the world, by the way. We play in this park down there, and I've noticed from the first time I went down there, which was maybe a month ago, and now, when I first went down there, I didn't see anybody else with a frisbee. But every week that I've come since then, I've seen more and more locals, like little kids and also teenagers, showing up with frisbees and them playing on kind of the other side of the park, and they're trying to figure out how to throw frisbees. So it kind of works. They see that. Oh, it's such a great game. I need to stop talking about it though. I need to stop talking about it though. So we got people watching from Shanghai. We've got Straya guy in China, although he's not in China at the moment, but he's he'll be back as soon as he can. Yeah. We got Florida. We've got Ohio. Oh, Ohio. I got a friend from Ohio here. He is he's a character. We'll say that. Irvine. I'm not sure if that's California. Irvine's a pretty common town name. But yeah, Irvine. Where? Near Blaine. I don't know what that means. How is quarantine treating you? I'm not under quarantine anymore. Everything's fine. I'm still doing my classes online, but everything's okay. The only thing is you do need to wear a mask when you go into a shop. Restaurants don't require them anymore. Restaurants are back at full capacity. Everything's normal. The traffic is back to normal, unfortunately. There's lots of cars out. But yeah, everything except school is back to normal. But now students are being let in gradually into schools. High school seniors are already back. Middle school seniors are back, which I think is 9th grade. It's either 8th or 9th grade equivalent in the US. So the seniors are back. And then they're going to start letting other grades kind of back into school week by week. So yeah. Here, that's a question for everyone, I suppose. How is quarantine treating all of you? What are you guys doing? So we've already established there's a lot of people around the world right now watching. Not like a lot. There's 30. There's a lot more people than 30 in the world, but you're all over. So how's the quarantine treating you guys? Have you picked up any new hobbies or any new habits from quarantine? There we go. Okay. Taicang, China. I don't actually know where that is. I don't know where that is. Huh. Okay. From Chengdu. Well, we've already answered that. Any children? Nope, not yet. I don't know what namaste, bro. I don't know. Is that namaste? I don't. Namaste. Nemesis. Been to Chengdu twice. Well, you're always welcome back to Chengdu. Chengdu is the place to be. Chengdu is the place to be. Okay. My man. I like this Dennis fella. He seems like a good cat. I thought of something, but I'm gonna lay off on it. So, isn't Chengdu the panda mecca? How many pandas are there on display? I don't actually know how many they have. If I had to guess, they probably got about 100 or maybe 200. In we could probably Google that. How many pandas are in Chengdu? Oh, so the breeding center, according to this 2017 article, the breeding center, which is like where everyone goes, is home to 50 pandas, which doesn't sound right. 50? That doesn't sound like enough. They've got a lot more than that, I think. But the thing is, when they breed these pandas, they will send them to like other research centers or other, zoos or other places like this. So when you go, wait, what month is this? It's April. So what month is this? Oh my God. So that's something about quarantine. If you go in like July or August, that's when the baby pandas are born. They're born in the summer months. So you can go in there and they will have like around 10 little babies. They're about that big. They're really, really small, maybe that big. And they look like little naked mole rats with like black eyes. It looks like somebody's beating the crap out of these little naked mole rats. They're tiny and they have them set up in the incubators and all this. Like I went there one time when the pandas were like, I think they were 3 days old. My dad and I were both there. If you want to see peak panda cuteness, go during Spring Festival, like maybe January, February. Those things will be so cute. They're at that point where they're walking around, but they're still kind of stupid. They're still learning about things, so they're trying to climb up, and then they fall down. Their eyes are really wide and like exploring the world. Like it's peak cuteness. But yeah, Chengdu is home to the leading like panda research facility. So yeah, there you go. It's funny, Mount Qingcheng. I haven't actually been there. It's one of those that's so close, but I've never actually been. It's like, what, 30 minutes on the train or less? It's really, really close. But it's a famous mountain. I think it's, if I remember right, it's full of like Taoist temples on the front and mostly on the front, but in the back, I hear like the back of Qingcheng Mountain is really, really nice. There's less people and you can kind of more freely roam around, but it's one of the top like tourist spots around Chengdu. I actually haven't been to Mount Eme either, which is another like, it's one of the top places, sacred mountain in China. So no, I am not sporting my Beijing bikini. Taicang is part of Suzhou. All right, okay. Yeah, Suzhou. That's a city that I would really, really like to visit. Suzhou is kind of known as the garden city. You should go around. There's all these. They diverted all these rivers into like gardens, and it's just like it's a city full of water, and it's a city full of just beautiful horticulture. It's a place I'd really love to visit. One of my friends works at an international school in Suzhou. You've been working on your Mandarin progress. Well, cheers to you. Cheers to you. Let's drink up. Okay, you can try this. So there are 4 characters on this mug. What are these 4 characters in the middle? What do these mean? Oh, hey, I'm right there through the handle. So if you don't know those 4 characters, keep studying. If you do, then at least you've got something. Eat all of the things. Actually, I am going to eat all of the things today. Actually, yes. Not for a video, but just for life. I'm going to the JW Marriott later today because we got these the JW Marriott. It's a 5-star hotel here in town, and they have a buffet that is opening for the May holiday. And May holiday is the International Labor Day. So they have a buffet that's opening for that day. It's opening today, and yeah, we're gonna go there. We got a coupon. Normally it's like 200 something yuan, so it's like $35 or something. But we got a coupon for 140, which is like $20. So saved a little money, and yeah, we're gonna eat lots of things. Corona sneeze. Woo. Excuse me. Yes, it's like a. I blow my nose like a dad. I know. More. Eat all of the things. I actually am thinking about bringing back eat all of the things because I have this British friend and coworker who he's not super adventurous, and he's older. He's like 50 something. He's from London, and he's been pestering me. I suppose that would be the word for it. He's been pestering me for, he's been pestering me about like making a video series in which I like feed him stuff that he hates. Like he's thinking in sort of like a Carl Pilkington idiot abroad sort of way. But he's totally up for it. So even if I don't try those particular foods, at least I can get his reaction, and I can like call up like memories from me trying this thing or me trying this thing, or like stories from traveling, things like that. So, we'll at least have eat all of the things with Uncle Nick. So, yeah. Do I like spicy Sichuan cuisine? I do. Actually, hold on a second. I really love spicy foods. So, story time. I don't know if you guys are, I don't know how internet literate you guys are, but there's a show. It's pretty well known now. It's called Hot Ones, where they eat spicy chicken wings. And I have a bottle of this. It's called The Bomb Beyond Insanity. It's just a really, really hot sauce. It's just habaneros, chipotle, and a bunch of other stuff. So it says 135,000 Scoville. I don't really buy Scoville units, but anyway, I got a bottle of this sauce last night, and I added it to a rabbit dish. So my wife made this dish with rabbit and green peppers and other things, and ginger. That's pretty much it. It's just green pepper, rabbit, and ginger. And so I added this to it. I put it in the oil, and I mixed it up, and it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. But the thing was, when I poured it out and I put the cap back on, I got it on my hands, and then as soon as meal's over, I'm sweating a little bit because it's spicy, right? And then I take my glasses off and I rub my eyes like this, and then instant eye death. Instant eye death. Crystal was in the kitchen. She was washing something, and she's like, she heard me go, oh, mistake, mistake. I was just yelling the word mistake. She's like, what? And it's like, hot sauce, eye, goodbye. And so I had to run upstairs and rinse out my eyes. Rookie mistake. So yeah. Whoa. I need to stop telling such long stories because I'm missing so many comments. I lost that comment. Someone asked how much this was. I think it was like $5 in the US. It was pretty cheap stuff. So yeah, it ain't that tasty. Don't just put it on a wing. I got it at this place called Buc-ee's, which is a Texas institution. If anybody recognizes this, that's where I got this. Is at Buc-ee's, big truck stop in Texas. So yeah, it's about $5, I think. I think you are mistaken. I do know Guelo. He deleted me from WeChat for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I do know about him. We used to talk. We used to talk a lot. I remember way back when he started his channel, we would swap ideas, and I would give him advice about like this or that, and like there's a really old video actually where he like talked about like our relationship. This was a long time ago, I think. But yeah, yeah, I know him. I was not invited to that live stream, so I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I was not invited. Like I said, he deleted me from WeChat for some reason. Yeah, wash hands. Yes, yeah. When handling pure atomic spice, definitely wash your hands. And I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Zoos here are not nice. It's not something I'd recommend. The little panda base here is nice. I like it. I've just been too many times. Like every time someone comes to Chengdu, I have to take them to the panda base. I've been there probably 8 or 10 times, and it's sort of diminishing returns. If you go once, it's a great time. You go twice, it's a great time. 3 times, it's like, okay, I kind of get it. 4 times, you're like, all right, fine. 5, you're like, enough pandas. 6, oh my God. 7, get me out of here. 8, I'm going to die. Like but it's fine. But I've been to a couple of other zoos, and it's not the best thing. Yeah. Ah, yes. Okay. So, wait, I don't know. Oh, I think you're talking about my mug, right? So this is Sichuan. So Sichuan Daxue. Okay, so that just means Sichuan University. Sichuan Daxue. So yeah, cool. What is this? JW Hotel. 我觉得世纪城的 buffet 比较好吃. So yeah, the Shujicheng, which is okay. So translating this, JW Hotel, I think that Century City's buffet is better. I agree. There's a hotel called the Intercontinental. So 洲际大饭店. So the Intercontinental hotel in Century City, I think, is, along with Shangri-La, I think are the best buffets in town. Amazing. They're amazing. The one at Century City, the Shuchicheng, has the best environment by far. It's an open air sort of restaurant in this giant lobby of this 5-star hotel. And then there's like little trees around, and they've got like fountains, and like it's just, it feels so good. It's just a really fresh, nice environment. But like I said, we got those little coupons for 140 kwai. It's like less. It's like about $20 for a 5-star hotel buffet. I think that's a decent deal. What do you hear about this virus crap from back home? I am kind of exhausted by all of this virus stuff. I don't pay too much attention nowadays, to be honest. It's just all the politics, all the, just politicizing the issue. It's like, it bothers me. How much longer do I plan on staying in China with the amount of money you have saved? Dude, I haven't saved any money. I work at a university. Universities don't pay enough to really save money here. Not unless you're teaching a specific subject like business or psychology or history or any of that. Like I haven't been able to really save anything. If you work at training schools, yeah, you can save lots, but I don't really save much. How much longer? Probably 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years, and I'm about out. There's some other things coming up in the future I've got to think about. Barbados. All right, man. Yeah, Barbados. Awesome. I don't know anything about Barbados. I watched a few cricket matches between Barbados. Is it the Knights? The CPL, Caribbean Premier League, the CPL. Yeah, I watched some cricket matches from Barbados. Didn't they win? Didn't they win the league? I can't remember. Boy, I love the Caribbean Premier League. But yeah, hey, props, man. I mean, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Barbados. Yeah, I unfortunately, though, I have to say I'm a St. Kitts and Nevis fan. They're not doing that well. They're not that good of a team, but yeah. Oh, you're talking about this. I want to try it. I'm Mexican. I'll cry and burn for 20 minutes, but I can handle it. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. And yeah, that's that's about right. Do you worry about finding a job when you move back to the U.S. when you're over 30 and have never had a quote-unquote real job? Now, if someone doesn't think that teaching English is a real job, then they're either, 1, not a teacher, or 2, they're not a good teacher. Because like being in education and teaching, that is 100% a real job. But the thing is, I've always wanted to be a teacher. From the time I was like in 8th grade, I remember. I remember being in Coach Alden's history class, learning about the Civil War. And I remember thinking, like, I could do this for a job. I like this. And I wanted to be a teacher ever since. Him and then another teacher I had, Mr. Bice, they made me want to be teachers. So, and then the thing is, I didn't want to teach English, but it was a way for me to come back into China. And so I just started teaching English, and it turns out that I loved it. And I love how teaching changes year after year. Like I've never taught the same semester twice. I've never just copy and pasted a lesson. There's always little tweaks to make, little like I have a teaching journal, or like after every day that I teach, sometimes after every class, like I'll make little notes about things to change. and like ways I can improve, and like just the way you can develop as a person and as a communicator is wonderful. But the thing is, you can keep teaching ESL in the USA. There is so much English teaching work in the USA. Think about Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California. You have tons of Spanish speakers coming up into the US from Central and South America. You have like Florida. You go to Miami. There's lots of Cuban Americans, and there are lots of immigrants from all over. You go into the Eastern Seaboard, there's tons of them as well. I mean, there's so many job opportunities. Maybe they don't pay as well as here. I mean, they definitely don't pay as well here as here. But it's a job, and it's something that I really love. Like teaching is just yeah, teaching is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, good vibes. Yeah, we're vibing. We're vibing. There we go. If I was Bob Marley, I'd say, "What jamming?" Oh, that's all that I can remember from that song. "What jamming?" Do do do. I can't remember. It's been a while since I listened to Bob. Do I ever find myself yelling Chinese in the heat of the moment? Can't. Oh, actually, actually, yeah. I have. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know that I have. It's mostly Sichuan Hua. It's like Sichuan dialect that I'll yell. What was? Yeah, say, oh yeah, Sazima, Sazima. It's like what? Or a common one just all across China is Gamaya, Gamaya. It's like what are you doing? Or what was one? One of my Chongqing friends taught me. He's like Harmaya, which I don't even know what that means, but it's something that you yell at someone who's annoying you. So yeah, there you go. Oh, Austin doesn't know Barrett. Yeah, that's right. I don't know Barrett. I don't. All I know is like I think he's a young white guy, and he's apparently like really pro China, like aggressively pro China. That's all I know. Don't know anything. What up? What up, Roman God 5? Ugh, 4 people ahead of you in that particular line. How come no mustache? There we go. Got it. Oh my god, I'm missing so many comments. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, there it is. There it is. I said that at the top of the stream. I said I'm trying a new type of software that I stole from Snarky. So, yep, there it is. Because I remember watching Snarky's live stream, and he's like highlighting comments. I'm like, oh my god, that's what I want. Like I didn't know that this sort of software was free. I always thought you had to pay for, software that could highlight or green screen or do whatever. But apparently, yeah, it's free. Just like you sign up and then it just connects to your YouTube. I'm not even on YouTube right now. I'm on their website, and then I just click on a comment. People can join in if they want, and it's great. It's awesome. I like it. Oh, there's even a banners option. I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. Well, this was a test. I was only going to be on for like 10, 15 minutes, but it's still going on because it just worked flawlessly. Flawlessly. If this is true, the Chengdu government's going to give some kind of coupon to restore consumption. If that's true, I'll be really happy. I'll be really happy. Because, yeah, I didn't get any stimulus coupons or anything.
What else the refund they would give you left?
Really?
That bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, okay. Crystal says it's kind of BS. Okay. I'm surprised an American watches cricket. Yeah, man, I love cricket. It drives Crystal crazy. Not I wouldn't say crazy, but like when I turn on Sky Sports Cricket or any other channel I watch cricket on, Crystal will be like, "Oh my God, he's watching cricket." But yeah, I love it. On Sky Sports Cricket, they've been playing just all the classic matches. It's a lot of India versus Australia. They replayed the Ashes and some other things, but they play CPL every now and then, and I just find the CPL to have the best vibe. It's just a party. It's just such a party. Like they've got random like fans coming up while people are doing the commentating, and they just interview random like drunk fans. And then they've got like people dressed up and dancing. There's like fireworks and like all the horns and it's great. It's great. You think training centers? Training centers are dead in China. No. Yeah, I mean, I think web is dead, but training centers are definitely not dead. No. They're going through a rough time right now with all this Corona stuff, but there's too much demand for English teaching and English learning for them to be dead. It's absolutely not. They're absolutely not dead. You and Alex absolutely need to do a collab together. I agree. Alex is a great dude. Alex is a great dude. I really loved hanging out with him. I think we only hung out like for like 1 or 2 days when he was here last year, and but we just we instantly kind of vibed and we instantly connected, just like me and Snarky. Like, it's just one of those things where because you've been watching someone's videos and like you talk to them on WeChat, it's just like you sort of already have a relationship. And so as soon as you meet this person, it's just you instantly connect. And then it's like you've been friends for years, which you sort of already have been. But it's great, and the chemistry comes out on camera. Like when me and Alex did that video together, you could see me and him got along really well. And then when me and Snarky did our video together, our 2 videos, you can see like we get on really well. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I've definitely run into teachers who thought it wasn't. Chatting with a middle school teacher who refers to himself as a real teacher rather than all the ESL teachers in China. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There are lots of teachers who don't treat it as a real job. That's kind of what I was saying. Either you're not a teacher or you're not a good teacher. So like if it's really easy to be a mediocre or a bad teacher. That's the easiest job in the world, is to be a teacher who doesn't really care. It's the easiest job in the world. But if you're a teacher who genuinely takes the time and genuinely, listens to the students and genuinely wants to grow, if you're someone who genuinely wants to grow, then like teaching is so difficult because there are so many little moving parts, little moving pieces, and variables that are beyond your control. It's a wild ride. I absolutely love it. Everyone needs to collab. Yeah, everyone needs to collab. Whoop, hold on. Whoa, I just got a blast of comments. Okay, there we go. Someone's got some Sichuan comments right there. There we go. I thought about, that could be another option, teaching Chinese in the US. I don't know if I would, because I don't feel like I know enough about Chinese as a language to teach it confidently, unless I was teaching like semester one, like ground zero, or like maybe year one of Chinese. Like I build them up from pinyin to basic characters, the order of certain strokes, and then basic conversation. I can do that, but I wouldn't want to pretend that I know everything about Chinese. I wouldn't teach advanced Chinese, or I wouldn't even teach intermediate Chinese. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. What do I think about Chinese beer and liquor? I don't drink beer anymore because I have gout, and gout and beer don't go together. So, if you're Chinese, the Chinese is Tongfeng. So I have that. So yeah, can't drink beer anymore. But I am. Let me think. What was my favorite Chinese? I mean, Qingdao is an okay beer, but I'm struggling to think of a really standout beer. I mean, I liked Shancheng, like the local Chongqing beer, and the thing about beer, it's funny. Like in Chengdu has so many beer places now, like craft beer places, and also just kind of local breweries. There's one, two, three. There's four of these. There's 3 or 4 of these within 4 or 5 blocks of where I live. There's 4 local breweries. There's the Great Leap. There's Cheers. There's one by the Secret Bakery, but I can't remember the name of it. And then there's another one that I've passed. It's near the Bar Street. But yeah, there's 4 like local breweries within a few blocks of where I live. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I've done that before. So, yeah, is it's an expression of frustration. You can hear it, right? Yeah, that's a good one. That's one that I've yelled before for sure. My wife, when she talks to her family, like her mom gets really excited on the phone and she doesn't necessarily listen. So my wife will go, "Ay, ting wo soma," which is like Sichuan dialect for, "Hey, just slow down and listen to me. Just listen." So yeah, tell us a ghost story. I don't think I have any ghost stories. I've heard ghost stories, but I don't think I don't think I have any personally. I don't have any personal ghost stories. 10 or 15 minutes. That's like one story for me. Yeah, my stories tend to drag on because it's important to include the details. Yeah, it's important to include the details, I think. So, yeah, I don't want to leave people with more questions when the story is over. I want to answer all the questions. How big is badminton in China? Not as popular as basketball, ping pong, or square dancing, Tai Chi Chuan, is it? I think I'd agree with that statement. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as big. No, certainly not as big as basketball or ping pong. Definitely not. So, but it's really common to see just a couple of people playing on the sidewalk, or if I look out my window down into the courtyard of our neighborhood, like you'll usually see at least a couple of people playing. So, yeah, I've not filed yet, but I will. You only need the 2018 returns to get it, but I'm gonna file soon. I thought about using software to teach, but I haven't because I talked to my students about it, And the students have been saying that like every teacher uses a different app. So they have like 9 or 10 different apps with different logins and different procedures and things that they have to log into. And I just thought, I don't want to add another platform. I don't want to do that. I want to use something they already use. So I do it on WeChat. I do my classes on WeChat. So if I just pull up, let's see, Tuesday. So yeah, what I do is there's a few things that I do. I will kind of open the class with a graphic where it's on my computer's WeChat, not my phone's WeChat, but I'll open the classes with a little graphic, and then they sort of guess what we're talking about today. And then I'll open it with a little video to set up a task, and then it switches between like text replies and then also voice message replies. So like I've got all those there, and then I listen, I give a little feedback, I ask questions, and then I might add in a little graphic. So I did a lesson about sleep and sleeping habits. And so that's one thing that I did, sleep bingo. So I told them how bingo works, and they check it off, and then they have an opportunity to kind of make jokes about other people's bingo boards or about other people's sleeping habits and things like that. Then we talked, like I gave some vocabulary. So like this one, the other side, having the same dream multiple times, that's recurring dreams. Can control my dreams. That's lucid dreaming. And then you introduce the idea of like sleep schedules and the quality, and then you can get into habits, and you can get into lots of other things. There's a lot of good vocabulary that can get introduced. So no, I'm just using WeChat, just WeChat. Everything can be done on WeChat. You can send voice messages, you can send videos, you can send text, you can send files, you can send lots of other things. So I combine that with Baidu Pan for them to download PowerPoints and stuff. So yeah, if I become a power door yet. So this is a very Sichuan thing. So power door, so ardua, the second and third characters means your ear, ardua, and pa means like to get your ears twisted. So a power door is like a man who is like controlled by his woman. So like a man might have an idea, and the woman will come up and go, "Hey," and then the man goes, "Oh, okay, honey, okay, honey," and then that's a famous kind of Sichuan thing. But nah, I'm not a power door yet. I've had 2 couch surfers from mainland China already. They tell me CS isn't blocked. Do I know couch surfers? I mean, I know the website, but I've never hosted anybody. I don't have any extra beds or anything. So I've met a couple of couch surfers just randomly in town, but I don't know. I don't know. I have never used it. I've used Airbnb, but I've never used couch surfing. Yeah, dreams to have a craft brewery in Chengdu. So yeah, there we go. Yeah. I asked this on most streams. Don't think I've asked you. We go out in your city for a meal and a drink. What are we having? Just friends, doesn't have to be romantic. That's a good question. That's a good question. There's a few choices. It's up to you. There are 3 restaurants that immediately spring to mind. If you are really down for spicy food, I would take you down to I would say maybe take you up because it's north of me. I would take you up to my favorite hot pot place because it is the best that I've tried. It's the best. I absolutely love it. I would take you there because it's just an old school, no frills, super crowded, kind of dirty.
Very dirty.
Crystal says very dirty. No, it's just like no frills, old school hot pot, something you would get back in the day. It's not gimmicky. It's not pretentious. I love it. So I would take you there, or I would take you way up to like the third ring north, to a place. Trevor has shown this in his videos, the Food Ranger. It's an open air fly restaurant that sort of takes over all of these sidewalks and takes over a bridge, and it spreads out. It's a super old school thing. So like I take you out for hot pot or to a fly restaurant where they cook all the food, and just when the dishes come out, you just go pick up whatever looks good to you. And if you want to order something, you can order it on menu or off menu. You can see kind of what they have available, and just like can kind of custom make your meal. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. My nose is itchy. Do you ever feel like expats in China make their Chinese ability a competition? Yes. And I used to sort of be in this competition. I felt like I always had something to I've always felt like I had something to prove. Like, yeah, I live in China. I need to speak Chinese. If I don't speak Chinese, and if I don't speak fluent Chinese, it's like it's a waste. And I mean, to a degree, I still kind of feel that way. Like if I'm moving to a new country, I should sort of assimilate in terms of language. I need to speak the local language. That makes sense to me out of respect for Chinese culture and the fact that I'm living in China. I should speak Chinese, or I should be able to speak, anyway. But yeah, I used to be in that kind of competition, and I would like get actively involved in Chinese discussions and showing off things that I had learned. But like now, I don't care as much anymore. But definitely there's a certain type of expat who feels that like showing off their Chinese is really important. So yeah. Someone was telling me that youtiao is a not so clever Chinese euphemism for penis. Is that true? Crystal! Is youtiao, is that like a slang word for penis?
No.
Crystal says no. So okay. Yeah. Have I had any problems with racism myself? No, not for a long time. Not for a long time. The only like time I ever felt like really discriminated against was in Guangzhou. Okay, let's not talk about Guangzhou anymore. But yeah, that was and that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And there's a lot of that stuff still happening in Guangzhou now. But in Chengdu, I've never experienced anything really racist. So yeah, that's why I like Chengdu. Chengdu is just chill. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's good. How much has the cost of living in China increased since you first got there? Oh, I haven't thought about this question. I've not thought about this question. I mean, rent has gone up for sure. Rent has definitely gone up. But it's hard for me to gauge because like I haven't lived in one city the whole time that I've been in China. I lived in Lanzhou for a few years, which is a kind of low-cost city. It's a poorer, sort of lower-cost city. And then I moved to Tianjin, which is a very expensive city. You get terrible wages in Tianjin, but everything's expensive. And then I moved to Chengdu, which was sort of like a step down from Tianjin in terms of costs. And so it's like I went from here to here, and then I went to here. So I've kind of gone like 1, I've gone from like 3, 1, 2. It's kind of hard to gauge, but in Chengdu, I've noticed just rent going up. In terms of like food and stuff, I haven't noticed a big jump in costs. Do you ever sit back and listen to Chinese who assume you speak no Chinese and talk about you, or do you stop them? I think it depends what they're talking about. I don't usually say anything nowadays. Like, if I react, I'll often just give them the stink eye, and I might like do that. Like, I'll give some indication that I can hear them, but I don't ever jump in. I very rarely will jump in and say something, because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for confrontation or whatever. I thought we had to rip on Guangzhou in every live stream. Well, it's sort of a theme. Yeah, I don't want to get too into it though. I don't want it to become just a fixture and then get bombarded by people from said place. So, yeah. Get the non-northern tongue roll. I don't know what that means, but okay. If the zombie plague was still on, Bunny and I were Bunny, okay, and I were considering traveling to Chengdu over 5-day holiday and hanging out. Oh, I was gonna get really excited. I was about to do this, but now we're gonna stay home and enjoy some youtiao. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Let's see. What is something that's changed in Chengdu since you lived there you wish didn't change? I wish Chengdu still had street food. That's what I wish. I had this conversation with Trevor a while back, because I remember he was trying to find places to film, because like for a while, and I think even now, like a big thing about his Food Ranger channel is street food. That's like a big part of his brand is street food. And like he was talking about, he was just saying like it's so hard to find places to film these days because there's no more street food. And like I remember when I first came to Chengdu, just to travel back in 2011, I traveled here. There was street food everywhere. Like every street had vendors, every block had vendors. They were just all over the place. Like, getting youtiao, getting like fried noodles and fried rice, and getting hufen, and getting like dandamian, and getting like there was so much street food everywhere. But as Chengdu sort of kind of climbed up the ladder in terms of like tiers, I guess. Like it sort of became a higher and higher status city. The Chengguan, the urban, like the urban police. How would you like? They sort of enforce city order and cleanliness and stuff. They came in and they just cleaned out all of the street food. Like it's really hard to find a concentration of street food, and I miss that. Everything is in restaurants now. Everything is off the street. It's getting harder and harder to find places that even have tables on the street now, much less cooking on the street. I miss street food. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can someone in a tier 2 city in Chengdu live just knowing English, zero Chinese? Yeah, I know plenty of people who live here and don't speak Chinese, but life is really inconvenient for them. Like the thing that I notice, a recurring theme, is like the people who are unhappiest in China tend to be the people who don't. There tends to be a correlation. I don't know if it's causation, but there's a correlation. People who don't speak any Chinese and don't have any Chinese friends, and then people who are the unhappiest. They seem that Venn diagram is a circle. That Venn diagram is a circle because life is so inconvenient if you don't speak Chinese. Like even like numbers, trying to pay for things, or just like having small interactions with people. Like someone might compliment your T-shirt, or say something about the way you look. They might compliment you, or you can just like just exchange a hello, how are you with someone as you're buying something, or getting in a taxi, getting in a DD, using the metro. A metro's bilingual, so that's fine. Or just accessing certain services like banking and like there are so many things that you need to speak Chinese for. And if you don't speak Chinese, you feel that I imagine that you would feel like China's super inaccessible and inhospitable, and is out to get you because everything needs Chinese, and like you don't have a window into the way that people think. You don't have a window into this. Like your life becomes all about assuming what people are saying, and assuming this is the motive behind this, and assuming this and this and this. So people who don't speak Chinese here, they just seem to be more bitter, and they seem to be annoyed at everything. So for someone who is in a really like a tier 3 city, like like Guelo, his wife definitely does everything for him in his life. If he doesn't speak any Chinese, then he's using his wife or his friends to interpret, and then he'll say something back to that person. That person has to interpret to the local. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I think everyone learns eventually how to buy stuff. Everyone learns how to buy stuff. Like you go in and you learn 10块钱 or 8块钱 or something. You learn like the gestures, like 6, like 7, 8, 9, 10. You learn like little gestures like that. But yeah. That is a story for another time, I think. I thought about making a video about this, but it's so hard to choose. There are so many little things that come to mind. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, I gotta go back to this one though. Like, if you're gonna come to China, learn Chinese, because it just offers such a window into life here. It makes things so much better. Any tips for a dyslexic English teacher? No, sorry, I don't have any tips for that. I don't have any tips for that. I don't know. I don't have any experience with dyslexia. Why don't you join the Alex panel? I don't know what that means. The Alex panel. Is that like Alex is doing live streams, but I was invited to one, but then I don't know if it fell apart or if he forgot about me, or I don't know. But yeah, Alex, yeah, put me in your live streams, man. You can get by in a lower city with poor Chinese also. You can, yes, but it's even harder in a lower tier city with poor Chinese. Like I learned probably 3 years worth of Chinese in 5 or 6 months in Lanzhou because there were no English speakers anywhere. You are going to learn some Chinese if you're somewhere without English speakers. In Chengdu, there are places where like service staff can speak English. So for those people, it's okay in somewhere like Chengdu. But yeah, if you're in a lower, like a tier 3 city, it's gonna be tough. Okay, well there you go, Perry. There's an English font that makes, it's called dyslexia. Hey, all right. Well, then there you go. Great. All right. So I'm getting about ready to wrap this up. I think I'll do maybe 15 more minutes because 90 minutes seems like a while. It's been fun hanging out. Okay, someone's dropping truth bombs in here. Most others seem to only do live stream for the super chats. Yeah, super chats are great, but it's not why I do things. It's mostly just, I'll tell you the reason why I do live streams. Because I'm too lazy to actually go out and film right now. I'm too lazy to actually go out and film something. That's really the main reason, because like I can create a lot of content by doing live streams. It makes my watch hours go up, but also the interaction is so great. It's so great seeing comments roll in, and just see that, and see people coming back to the streams. Like, World Traveler Dongbei, one of the OG subscribers here. Snarky comes in, Straya comes in, like all these people keep coming back to the streams. And that's probably the best part. It's just the interaction, and also it's interaction, and I get to make content, and I get to just answer questions. It's fun because I never know what people are thinking about, and it's hard to know what people want to hear. So what I've been doing is I've been like, when some people leave comments on the live streams, I have screenshots. I have a folder of screenshots from there that are potential video ideas. So I can take video ideas from these live streams. That's great. Because if you're doing YouTube for money, you have to dedicate your life to YouTube. And I don't want to live that kind of life. I don't want to dedicate my life to anything, unless it's like, I love teaching like that. I don't want to become a full-time YouTuber. I don't want to live off YouTube. Ugh, it's too much work. Lower tier cities are a lot of fun and a very unique experience. I completely agree. I completely agree. I would not change my time in Lanzhou for the world. I would not exchange that for anything, because I had so many strange and unique and fun experiences during that time. Yeah, absolutely. Is your wife, girlfriend there? Yeah, my wife is upstairs. What's the most effective pickup line that works on Chinese chicks? Okay, someone leave a comment. Whoa, someone has put a, whoa, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, someone put some pickup lines in there, because I'm not a pickup artist. Oh gosh, Josh. Josh is really, how do I share the super chat? I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that. But anyway, Josh has put in a $20 super chat, and said, oh, there it is. Go out and film something. Now you can be motivated. You put me on the spot. All right. Okay. All right, let me think. I am going on a bike ride on Sunday. I think I'm in charge of the bike ride. I need to check, but I think I'm in charge of it. There's going to be a bike ride through some farmland. You'll see the progression. Like if I film it, which I probably will, bike rides are fun. You can see sort of the city melt away, and you can see, like, we're going to turn off by the military hospital, and go into some back alleys, and then we go out into some farmland and little villages. So maybe I can film that. Maybe I can film that. There you go. There you go. So, geez, though, man, $20. Okay, all right. I'm gonna screenshot that. So there we go. And hey, what? I need to read these comments beforehand. Why would you make out with a dinosaur, huh? I'm just gonna do that for a bit. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Okay, but yeah, that's the main one. But yeah, thank you, CC. Thank you, Josh, for both of those. I really appreciate that. And the thing is, if real talk here, real talk, you will make more money from live streams than from like just making videos if you're a small time YouTuber. Because like, so for example, that $20 is going to be probably, that's going to be half of what I make from YouTube this month. I usually get about $30 or $40 from YouTube every month. So that $20 almost, that adds what, 50% to what I make. And then you add that $2 to that. And then like, so these little things, and then plus Patreon, like I get maybe $10 or $15 from Patreon. So it's like, it's not a lot of money. So like you will make more money, but it's not why you would get on live streams. Yeah. It feels dirty, and it doesn't feel authentic. It's like, I want to do YouTube because I want to do YouTube. I don't want to do YouTube because it's a source of income. Like I want to do it just because it's fun. A Chinese YouTuber is still a viable full-time job. Yeah. If you go the negative route, you absolutely can. It's absolutely a full-time job. But you have to, the problem with YouTube is you have to go where the clicks are. Who's going to click on your video? Like, how do you get people to click? Well, you have to like sensationalize things, like China bans foreigners from blah, blah, blah. Even though it may just be a small little story, like one hot pot shop in Liaoning banned foreigners from their hot pot shop. But then you said Chinese ban foreigners from restaurants. It's like, well, that's not exactly true, but people will click on it because it sounds really crazy. Like, it's not good, but you have to go that route. You have to go that route because you need the clicks, and I don't like it. Listen to your conversation on Mandarin Corner. I found it to be pretty interesting. Thanks for taking the time to provide people with some extra listening material. There you go. Well, yeah, so Mandarin Corner. If you're interested in Chinese, Mandarin Corner is a great channel that just gives you all sorts of lessons for free. I think they have some sort of paid curriculums that you can purchase or something. But everything on YouTube is free. And they did an interview with me. I think they posted an interview. It's like an hour and a half, something. It's me talking in Chinese. And they went through kind of my life story in China. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from that interview. Like, my Chinese isn't that good. Like, it's intermediate, but I am able to express, my opinion and tell stories and things like this. So yeah, you can go check it out, Mandarin Corner. So just type in Mandarin Corner Austin and you'll find it. All right, let's see. I like this one. Yeah, you do YouTube for the love of wasting time. Yeah, kinda. And you can do live streaming to kill time as well, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it to sort of kill the morning. Um, there's some things I have to get done today, but it's a nice way to kill the morning, so I don't just spend it watching like BuzzFeed Unsolved or something like that I've already seen a bunch of times. I can create rather than receive. There you go. Hey, yeah, well, cheers, man. I appreciate that. Well, I don't think it's fair to, because I am such a small creator on this platform. I've only got like 20 something thousand subs. And there's only been about 30 people. I think at the height of it, there were 40 people on this live stream. And to not go through every comment, that seems wrong to me. That's not okay. And just say like, hey, if you want me to answer your question, you got to give me money. Like that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. Because every viewer is important. Every person tuning in is just as important as everyone else. I mean, yeah, real talk. You know, anyone would prefer that someone give a comment with a little super chat. That's what people would like, right? Because money is money. But like, it's not cool to ignore everyone else. That's not. I don't like that. Ugh. That's just. Yeah. I'm totally against that in principle. Like if I had, let's say I had 1,000 people in this live stream, yeah, I would probably prioritize super chats, but because they paid money, so you have to pay attention to those people. You know, they've given you money, you have to pay attention. But you know, you need to make everyone feel important. Will I ever tackle HSK 6? I had a conversation with my dad about this maybe 2 days ago. He was asking me about it because he saw some YouTube video where a Chinese guy took the HSK 6. I didn't watch the video, but he was asking me all these questions, and he's kind of pushing me to try HSK 6 just for the fun of it. It's like, yeah, all right. Why not? I don't have any immediate plans for it, but I might download a book and just take a look at some vocabulary and see what's what. Because you only need 60% to pass. You need 180 out of 300 points to pass, and that's probably not that hard. It's probably not that hard. So, yeah, maybe, yeah. I still got a couple years in China, 2 or 3 more years, and yeah, could do. It's a doubling of the HSK 5. So HSK 6 is 5,000 words and characters, and then HSK 6 is 5,000. HSK 5 is 2,500. Then 4 is 1,250, and then it goes down like this. So HSK 5 is it's tough for a lot of people because you're going from 1,200 words or 1,250 to 2,500. It just doubles to HSK 5. I didn't find HSK 5 difficult, but I think it was just because I know shortcuts for studying that work for me. And also, like, I've been in China long enough. HSK 5 is not that difficult. I got like 94, 96% on it or something. So, yeah. But it is, it's on the upper end, HSK 4 is what's required to get into a Chinese program at a Chinese uni, I think. And 6 is the top. Okay. How's it going? Pretty good. Pretty good. I've got no complaints. It's finally warming up here. We got some nice warm weather. Like I'm able to wear some beefcake. I'm able to wear shorts and t-shirts now. Great. Um, I like that. So yeah, I'm a summer guy. I'm a summer guy. So if it's hot outside, I'm happy. So you traveled around China, part of everywhere, or mostly in Sichuan. Um, there's more of it here for sure, but I think it's definitely more of a southern China thing. Like up north, it seems to be more kind of traditional and like the man, the man handles things, and the man does it. But in southern China, it seems to be more like the women sort of take control. Yeah. Um, what? How did I miss your? I don't think I missed a. Oh snap! There it is. Sorry about that. I'm still learning this little software. I'm still learning this software. So thank you for calling me out on that. He said you missed my super chat. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. Yeah, I did. I completely missed it. Okay, snarky Alex living in China. I don't even know if they're still in the stream. Snarky, you still in the stream? You wanna pop in? I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? Guests. Okay. Guest must authenticate, play a sound when guests enter. I don't even know how to do that. Snarky, how do I add you to the stream? Oh wait, there we go. Okay. So I can. Okay. So Snarky, if you want to join, then I will send you a link somehow. Maybe I'll pop it in the chat. What did I just do to my phone? Okay. So yeah, okay. We can maybe try and work that out. But yeah, I can try and see, how do I do this? Oh crap. Oh, I have an option to put someone in timeout if they leave too many comments. That's really funny. Seasonal fruit. Yeah. What's seasonal right now? Dragon fruit's out. Dragon fruit is awesome. Oranges are on. What? Oh yeah, cherries and strawberries are out as well. I'm not eating a lot of fruit right now, so I'm kind of moving. I'm trying to move away from sugar. But yeah, okay. So nobody puts baby in a corner. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Us big guys, big guys like me and Snarky, we need to kind of air everything out. We need to air everything out. So here, let me see if I can get Snarky on the line here. I was going to end this stream, but since you've asked, I'm going to try to get that going. Let's see. I'm humming. Okay. Let's see. Sending him a message now. If you'd like to join. Okay. All right. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Cool. Ever met Prozzy or Winston? I have not. I've never even watched a Prozzy video. I don't. There's so many more vloggers nowadays. I don't even know if he's still in China or if he. I don't know. No, I've never met either one of them. So, yeah, sorry. Just received a message on WeChat that beef, pork, and poultry are in limited supply. No, No, I don't think so. There's plenty of beef and pork and stuff at the supermarket and at the local veggie markets. So I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it might be regional. China's a very regional place. Um, so there you go. Okay. Join the Alex panel. What is the Alex panel? I still don't know what that means. Is that Alex Absolute's panel chat, or is it an app, or what? I don't know. So yeah, there you go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, hey, Snarky is he gonna pop in? Let's see. Good job. There we go.
Hey.
Man is here.
Hey.
How's life, man?
Live on my phone.
Are you okay? You seem like you're having a difficult time getting situated.
No, I'm actually just conducting an exam right now as well.
So I'm barging into your workplace.
Exactly.
Okay. So my bad. Okay. What kind of exam?
No. They're taking it's a English B exam. They're taking care of themselves, and I've muted them. They're on exam until 11:45. I'm just kind of sitting here acting like I'm watching them.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
don't have my good camera on right now.
Yeah, it's all right. You do sound a little bit robotic, but you're looking good as ever. You've shaped your beard since last time I saw you. Looks good.
Yes, I have. And I trimmed this part off.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife said I'm kissably smooth without this part on.
Yes. Happy wife, happy life.
True story. So yeah, she goes by Bunny in the side chat because I'm not supposed to say her name live on the internet. So
okay. All right. I sort of had a suspicion that was the case, but it just kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, Bunny, oh man, Snarky's got a side chick, and I've just exposed him on air.
No. The only chicks in my life these days are my wife and my daughters.
Yeah, sure. Understandable and admirable.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna try to come to Chengdu and hang out, but the whole zombie plague thing happened. It's like,
Well, it's about over now. So
yeah, but there's still some stiff restrictions on traveling in China.
Are there still restrictions? Really?
Yeah. My wife was just telling me about that. We were thinking about going to Beijing, Chengdu, and so it's like, nah, we're just gonna stay home and chill out.
Yeah, I do know that Beijing's got they've still got quarantine procedures and things like that, but Chengdu doesn't have that. Like anyone can travel freely to Chengdu at least right now. You don't have to.
Sugar free.
Oh, wait, hold on. What?
Sugar free.
Okay, if you're coming from a high risk area, you do still have to quarantine. Okay, but most other places, I don't think need to do that still.
Yep. So, yep, you've encouraged me, man. Sugar free.
Sugar free, my man. There you go.
Kind of fell off the keto chart when we were in Europe, though. So,
I mean, I get it, man. It's Europe. You gotta. If you're gonna like go be in France and say like I'm not gonna have a croissant because I'm keto, like come on, like that's not cool. You need to jump into that local vibe.
Oh yeah, we were in Paris, Venice, and Rome, and I just went crazy. I think we left Italy just in time.
Yeah. Let's see.
But
Let's figure this out. Let's see. Uh-oh. Problem. I can't join Alex's live streams because he only wants HSK 6. All right. Motivation.
yeah, we only need HK 6. Stiff.
That's an uphill battle. Oh well. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I was actually in. When he talked about the Alex panel, he's talking about that 4-panel people with Reportify, Guilo60, Alex, and sometimes Matt Jayo.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's talking about, the Alex panel.
Okay.
So, and now I guess Blondie in China's on that too.
Oh yeah, that lady. Okay. She's one of those I keep meaning to watch her stuff, but it's just like every time it comes up, it's just like right when I'm on the verge of going to do something else. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch it later. And then I never do. So.
Yeah. Funny how that works out.
Yeah.
But they've actually invited me to be on that panel.
Well, cool. Do it, man. Yeah, go for it. I'm always in mood for more snarky.
We're waiting on a time slot. So we'll check it out. So I think I would be more of kind of a centrist because I know a lot of guys are very pro-China on that panel, and I would be kind of more middle of the road, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's where I'm always at. Like, I don't feel any particular need to hate on or be like super defensive about China. So it's just like it is what it is.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. Understanding is a 3-edged sword. Your side, my side, and the real side.
Yeah. What level are you, Snarky?
I am a level 18 necromancer.
Okay.
So I wield a +5 iPad of Destiny.
Ooh, sweet. Yeah. I've got a plus. I don't even know. This might be minus because it's a first or second generation Nook. This is from like way back in the day.
Ooh. I just picked this up in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the new iPad Mini 5s. This thing has the I think it has the iPhone 11 processor in it.
Really? Whoa.
And 256 gig of memory. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be a pretty penny.
Yeah, it was. So my wife, every time I spend anything, my wife gives me the look, and and she's all, yeah,
yeah. I mean, if I know Snarky, and I think I do, I know that he loves his toys.
True story.
Yeah. I have such a hard time spending money on like electronics, but I have a really easy time spending money on food. It's like I think about.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Gosh, yes, I think I could buy an iPad, but it's like, it's like 2,000 kwai or something. But then I'll spend 3,000 kwai or something on like going out in a month or something. It's like if I just went out less, I could totally get that iPad or whatever it is that I wanted.
Now,
but I love food.
They have to have something like Shanghai does with the expat buy and sell boards.
Yeah, they have those, but
cheap things.
Yeah, but those buy and sell groups are so hard to get into, at least in Chengdu. They're all full. And there's a very specific, how can I say this? There's a very specific demographic of people who they will, I don't want to say where they're chiefly from, but they're from a specific country that is very concerned about money. And so they will like bargain and bargain and bargain and bargain and bargain. Like every little, Crystal knows what I'm talking about. to get
I
the
know what you
very
are, too.
cheapest.
I'm sitting here playing stupid.
They try to get the very cheapest price, and then as soon as they get the product from you at this really dirt cheap price, they will immediately turn around and resell it in the group with like a 20% markup. And it's like I'm not down with that.
Yeah, I was just in one of those groups, and I came across a 27-inch iMac for 1,500 RMB.
Oh, okay. 4,500. Yeah, that's all right.
1,000.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right.
1,500.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous deal. Yeah.
Yeah, and it had a Core i7 in it and 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, that is
So
nice.
I'm just like, so yeah, even my wife can't complain me spending money on that. It's like, son,
yeah. Yeah, I would definitely spend that money. Okay. Question from
True story.
Chinny Chin Chun, Singapore.
Singapore noodles? I'm game. So yeah.
I just I don't know quite how to approach it. Just Singapore. Yep. It's a country. Great.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. Yeah. Okay. We could start a chain. Just everyone leave one word questions, and then we'll try to interpret them, any way we can. We could do that. So we'll see.
I hear. Why low 60?
Not a question. We need a question mark on that. Yep. He's Canadian. He's on the platform.
Yep.
And
true story.
He doesn't like me. Not anymore.
I think he likes me.
Peppercorns? All day, son. All day.
They're not bad.
All day. Oh, look who's on. Look who's on. It's Chinaville. Yes.
Chinaville.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
House.
Yeah. I've got Chinaville's Ko Shui Ji video on my watch later queue because I'm a fan. So Chinaville is another China YouTube creator. He I think he's based in Dongbei now in the Northeast. And he was here for a while, and then he went back home for a while, and he was in Japan for a while.
In Dongbei.
Yeah. Straya is in Dongbei. This guy here, he's in Australia now. And then, oh no, I'm blanking.
Sarland.
There's Sarland. Yeah, he's in Harbin. Oh no,
yep.
I'm totally blanking. There's the other guy in Liaoning. Angelo. Oh my God. Okay. Like if I had forgotten Angelo's name, I was gonna feel really bad. Okay.
Angelo and I missed each other in Paris by 6 hours.
Really? So, nope. I'm taken. Sorry, I'm taken.
Nope. It's just me, my wife, and my can of sardines.
There you go. It's been 2 hours. I said hour and a half, but then we got Snarky on here, so it's getting.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, there you go. So there's Stray Guy. We're plugging all sorts of channels. We're plugging Straya. We're plugging Angelo. We're plugging Chinaville. We're plugging everybody. So yeah, everyone go check out Straya. Go check out Chinaville. Go check out everybody. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see, Chinaville, I can't remember when he was making China videos, maybe 2013 or 14.
I got the old school. I got to get the old school. Yes.
I don't own any sunglasses. Dang it. Although, wait, let's see. The closest thing I've got to sunglasses is this. So but I can't do the live stream like this. But I assume it looks cool. I'll do.
It does
now
look
I can
cool.
see. But yeah, I like this. There was another one that I was gonna get. It said loading God mode.
Here, I have one of those too. I have one of those too.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Someone's gonna get in trouble.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, yeah, because like you can't even say her name on stream, but then you show that.
I also had that in the last video I did. We did up a collab video, and I put up that in the opening sequence.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is it forbidden to ride around city streets on an electric skateboard? Not as far as I know. I saw somebody like a couple days ago.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, you'll get a 30 yuan fine on the spot.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, because here, well, I don't know if it is technically illegal or anything, but it's not enforced. But you don't see many of them around. Like I've seen maybe 3 electronic skateboards, and they've all been in the past like couple of months.
You still see them occasionally, but the cops will pull you over and give you a fine, definitely.
Yeah. So, what was the deal with your move to Shanghai? Was it originally temporary, or were you going there for keeps?
Well, we came to Shanghai in 2017. Just kind of look ahead trip, and then my wife got a job here, I got a job here, and now I'm here. The cat's here, so we're local, baby.
All right, there you go. You heard it here. I won't say you heard it here first, but you at least heard it. Okay. Ah, yes.
Great.
Question: sardines?
Oh, sardines.
Could take them or leave them. What is that cartoon? Is that a witch?
No, that's one of the 3 Musketeers. That's Porthos.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was kind of moving around. I just saw the hat and thought it was a witch. Okay.
Yeah, I bought this in Hong Kong. Just I thought it'd be a kind of a cool gimmick, and it's been dropped so many times I dare not open it and eat it because they're probably spoiled. But it was a gimmick, and I just kind of is a recurring gimmick. I don't know why. So that, and of course the chicken foot.
Oh gosh. Ugh. Is that just a dried chicken foot? Yeah,
I rescued this from a soup vat in Dongguan. It was a large vat, and I found it in my soup, and so I just let it dry out, and I put it on a chopstick, and now it makes a great beard scratcher.
Oh God, I gotta go. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird.
That's so snarky.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I?
Yeah. Everyone is freaked out, and I kind of want to end the live stream there because that is such a.
Yeah, it's like okay, and on that bombshell.
Yeah. I don't know where to go from there, but it has also been almost 2 hours. So, and I'm getting kind of hungry. It's about time to cook lunch. So, it's been good times.
Well, I'm going to get back to my exam then. So,
okay.
Thanks for having me on, sir.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. There we go. I didn't even get to say goodbye properly. Oh, well. Okay, guys. Well, it's been fun. I am going to go. I'm going to get my day actually started. It's warming up. It's time to cook. I got some dishes to wash and some things to do. So you can see anything in China, and yet Snarky still pulls it off. Yeah, he does. He does all kinds of. I did not expect that chicken claw to come out. And somehow Chinaville knew about this. Like you put that in right before he brought out the chicken claw. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been a good time. I've tried out the software and it works. So thank you guys very much. And thank you to everyone who super chatted. That's not why I did it, but you know, I just want to acknowledge that that happened. And yeah, I will get out there. I'll make some videos. I'll try to film that bike ride that I'm going on Sunday. And I have a Frisbee golf video that I'm trying to edit but having a hard time with. But yeah, we'll do it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. End broadcast.